So much for joining me today. I appreciate everyone from the depth of my heart. Thank you so much for joining me on this program. I've never taken any access for granted, like I said. Access is not a right, it's a privilege. If anyone encourages you in your space or in their space, it should never be taken for granted. It should be appreciated, and that is exactly where I'm here today. It's we're finding network connection here on Instagram. It's checking for network. Probably there is okay. I think we're good. Okay, let me start again. Oh, okay. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I appreciate everyone for joining me today. Like I always say, I've never taken any access for granted, because I know for somebody to allow you in their space, it's a privilege, and that privilege is fully acknowledged. It is drama free tonight, this morning, this afternoon. We are dealing with drama free. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me on these platforms. I'm going to tell you my new Facebook page. I think we violated some principles on Facebook, so we're blocked out. But definitely, we're strategizing. I'm so used to the life of Jacob. He dug a well, they put us, they put flesh, they put sand, he dug another one. We keep digging until we get to waters, and that's how life is. If you are the kind of a person that easily gets discouraged, gets tired, you get fed up, everything you want to go, I'm tired, I'm leaving, I'm going, Winners don't quit, quitters don't win. We belong to the generation of the resilient, the strong, the dynamic, the intense. That's where we belong. That is in our clan. We're intentional. We're resilient. We're people that are not cowards. We don't shrink back in any situation. We doggedly face it and we get there. So I appreciate you for joining tonight. On morning, afternoon, depending on your time, talking about drama free. And I'm going to address a very sensitive topic on drama free today. I'm addressing it because it's been a strong weapon in our soul. It's a strong weapon that cages us, webbed us, put us on a mental, emotional, psychological wheelchair. We are stuck in this confusion of, you mean I should let go of everything that is done to me? No way. This is drama free. And my topic today is when forgiveness feels weird. When forgiveness feels weird. We've always been a victim of one offense or the other that you need to let go. You don't really want to forgive. You don't want to let go, but it's as good as you are compelled to. You don't have a choice, and you are like, why should I let go? Look at the weight of the offense. Look at how magnanimous is this thing that this person did to me. Why will he do it? Why will she do it? I'm angry. I'm not happy, and this is the end of the relationship. It cannot be the same again. If you are in that web, I said it's a web deliberately. If you're in that web, please give me a thumbs up and let me know that you are really there and you understand what I'm saying and you feel what I'm saying, because when we're talking about pain, trauma, having to be heartbroken, it's not a good place for anyone. Your mind is caged, your mental health is being tortured, you are living in permanent anger, bitterness, you're frowning, you're just squeezing your face, with all the muscles there. It takes 49 muscles to frown, 17 to smile. Frown is a liability, smile is an asset, but you don't care about the liability. You go everywhere frowning. It's like you transfer aggression, you bleed on other people, you lash out on the kids, you lash out on everybody. People that did not even offend you, they will ask you, what did we throw? What did we throw? What did you carry or whatever? I can't remember now. It's a proverb, you know. Kilagbe kilaju, because it's like this forgiveness thing. Please, 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 please. The offense is too much. I gave everything. I trusted. I gave my heart. I gave my money. I gave my love. I did everything. And is that how to pay me back? Drama free. When forgiveness looks weird and feels weird. It feels strange to now tell me to let go, to let God, to forgive and just forget. Have you remember the trend of drama free? Not every event is gossip, not every gist is information, not every outburst is drama. Under not every outburst is drama. That's why I called out not every forgiveness feels natural. And that's why I said when forgiveness feels weird. The word forgiveness is the most delicate, dangerous topic to address, because people that have felt the pain of betrayal, the pain of offense, the pain of abuse. I remember, if you listen to me on She Matters, please, I'm on different stations on She Matters every Sunday. Ibadan is 3 to 5 p.m. I can't remember the other time, the time for the other stations. A lady sent me a message. She said, I want to go to school. I'm a maid, and my mother collects my salary and I don't have anything. I've passed WAEC. I struggle to pass WAEC. I've made my papers. I want to be a doctor. And please, ma, don't talk about forgiveness, because that is not for me. Her text was read on the radio program yesterday when I was recording. It's going to be aired tomorrow. And I brought her up there. I said, you're going to go to school. You're going to be a graduate. That doctor that is your dream, that you have as a dream, you will surely make it. It will happen. You can achieve it. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it. But the issue of forgiveness, so how do we get here? And she started explaining her life, how the mother would collect her salary and she would, not be bothered if she's going to fulfill her dreams. And to her mom, school is nothing. So she's harboring so much bitterness, unforgiveness, hatred, and even malice. And telling her to let go is like telling a fish to fly, or telling a fish to fly, or a bird to swim. It's like dropping that person in a very, very difficult place, which I understand. So forgiveness is one of those topics that makes people feel awkward. Please don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Saying don't talk about it does not mean we don't have to talk about it. We've got to talk about it. We've got to address it. It's awkward. It's strange. Even talking about forgiveness alone, it's kind of betrayal, because it's like, why are you bringing this topic up? I don't want to talk about it. If you have been there, please, I've been there multiple times. I've been there back and forth, but I've been in a place of sanity, serenity. I've been in a place where everybody is forgiven. Everybody. I've forgiven everybody till after the rapture. I'm a giver, I'm a forgiver, I'm a forgetter. And that space, that place, man, is the sweetest place anyone can be in this life. Is the best place. Please understand what I am saying. The place of peace, forgiveness, letting go, chilling. You'll be feeling the energy of life. You'll be feeling the vibes of life. You will understand that you are living. People that let go are alive. And that's the truth. People that are sitting permanently in bitterness, in forgiveness. I can't let go. Why would you rape me? You molested me. You abused me verbally, emotionally, psychologically, physically, till death. People like that, they age. They age. They have medical issues. They have psychological problems. I'm not joking. They live in another world of mental pressure. You are carrying loads that is not visible. That's unforgiveness. It's carrying a load that is not visible. It's carrying a burden that nobody can see. You are the only one feeling it. You are the only one carrying it. Is that how to live? No. The truth is, forgiveness is not about the person that has offended you. It's about freeing yourself. You know, I've enjoyed freedom, sincerely speaking. I've enjoyed freedom. And that freedom stems from letting go, forgiving. Because in all fairness, there are some cases, there are some experiences, there are some things you've been through in this your life that the best option is to just let it go. Forgive, forget, just let it go. That's the best gift you are giving to yourself. You are not giving a gift of forgiveness to the offender. You know, unforgiveness is like you are drinking poison, thinking somebody else will die. Who will die? You, of course. Should I use die here or pie? Whatever it is, apologize if I'm using die, but the truth is, you can't be drinking poison thinking I'll be the one that will be affected. You're going to be the one that will feel the impact of yourself being enslaved and being caged. And that is not the best thing for your mental health. Listen to me and listen to me very carefully. Recently, I handled a case of an elderly woman that she's 61, and she experienced infidelity in her marriage, and her husband it happened. Now they have gotten to empty nest. The children are gone, and she's still bottled up. Now she's lost her mind. She's saying any child she see on Facebook now, she will say is my husband's child. That he just had the child outside. The man is 70 something, the woman is 61. And the man is saying, no, I don't have a child outside. I don't have, but she's lost it. She had to be on medications now. She looks so old. As a matter of fact, she's a year younger than me, but you think she's 69 or 70. Because she has bottled up pain. She has bottled up anger. She has bottled up bitterness. She felt the pain of betrayal is so excruciating that she's not ready to allow it to go. But sincerely, she's hurting herself. Now, she's lost her mind. Enough. That's just the way. I'm just being prudent with that information, but she's lost her mind. She's now being hysterical. She'll be hearing voices. She will say they have come again. Paranoia has set in. Now she's in therapy. I don't want to give you too much details. So, forgiveness is freeing yourself. Come on, please type I free myself, free yourself. Forgiveness is freeing yourself from the poison that the person has given you to swallow. Vomit it out. Free yourself. Because when you are living in bitterness, you are hurting yourself internally. 4 of my clients today they started doing chemo now because they had breast cancer. And it was the pain, the bitterness, the unforgiveness that came through betrayal. 4 of them, their husband had an affair and they could not manage it. So today, as I'm telling you now, they are doing chemo, 4 of them. People had to push them to me, do therapy for this person, da 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 da. And listening to their story, I validate the pain. I validate the bitterness. I validate the part of them that would not let go. But the truth is, who offends you? Who is having cancer? That's a big question. Who offends you? Who is dealing with a terminal disease? Answer it, figure it out yourself. Who offends you? Who is having sleepless nights? Who offends you and who is not sleeping at night? Who offends you and who is having permanent headache? Who offends you and who is having blood pressure? Who offends you and who is having ulcer? Who offends you and who is having cancer, brain tumor? Somebody has caused you pain and you are still giving that person the privilege to send you to an early grave. God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. I forbid it for you yourself. Listen, who offends you? Who is now not flourishing, blossoming, getting beautiful, fulfilling purpose? Who? And I'm going to say this to everyone today. Forgiveness is a choice you have to make. And I'll be honest with you, such choices cannot be made individually. You need to pour it out. You need to belch it out. You need to vomit it out. You need to sit in therapy and go to the surgery table with your therapist. Let them open you up. Remove the pain, remove the pause, remove the anger, remove the bitterness, then suture you back so you can flourish. 2 years. Okay, let's look at it. Somebody had a dream. Truly, forgiveness feels weird. You don't feel it. And I will explain. You are sitting on your own, or you're on your own, you just had a dream and you saw stars. That your dad bowed to you, your mom bowed to you, everybody bowed to you. And because you're childish, you just open your mouth and say, guess what, everybody, can you see what just happened now? I had a dream. My brother, my sister, my siblings, even my dad and my mom, their stars bowed to my stars. And wow. And his brother said, really? Your star bowed to our stars. Now, the truth is, they are all stars. They are all stars. No one is better than the other. The sky is big enough for 2 birds to collide, except one is mad. Life is, anybody can become anything. It's a choice. If you are ready to pay the price and pay the price and put in the effort and do all the doings, you're going to be great. Greatness has principle. Success has principles. There's principle to greatness. A lot of people are not ready to pay the price and pay the price, and they become jealous of the person that is living right, doing all the doings, pay the price, sacrifice, do everything to make the dream come true. And when you are now successful and your dream has come to realization, then somebody is angry somewhere. It's not necessary. So they are all stars. And he started his consecration because of he knew he had a vision that is a star. He was not doing what others are doing. Probably he was not carrying girls. He was not running around. He actually kept himself, because when his brothers messed up, he would come back and tell their dad that, look at what your sons are doing. This is not nice. They're carrying girls. But he did not do all of that because he knew he had a consecration to his mandate and his assignment. And the next thing is, let's kill him. Hey! He said, behold, the dreamer cometh. Let's kill him and see what will become of his dreams. And that was it. That was it. And they put him in the pit. But God's being merciful and gracious, his brother Judas said, why do we have to do this bad thing to me? Let's do something. These people are buying slaves. Let's sold him out. And they gave him out to slavery. And he said, not a problem. That was, I mean, you can imagine, to his dad, his mom was late. To his dad, he was dead. They now remove his beautiful clothes, cut it and put the blood of an animal, and went to their dad and said, see, your son, the dreamer boy, has been killed by an animal. And to everybody in that man's life, he was dead. Just think about it. Now, I'm trying to paint a picture of the weight that comes with pain, with offense, with everything that is done to you. That was terrible. And instead of him to get angry, he got to where he was working as a slave boy, and he put his best. Now, it's different when you are going through stuff and you are lashing out, you are misbehaving. He actually sucked it in. He took it as one of those things. All things work together for good because we love him, we are called according to his purpose. And it was very, very good. He took it well. That was how he was able to excel as a slave boy in Potiphar's house. He excelled. He was in charge of everything, and he was really, really into the accounting system. The man could trust him with everything, but he understood boundaries. Now, when you are looking at that picture of pain, of trauma, of unforgiveness that I'm painting, you will go back to the root of asking yourself, why would my brother do this to me? What did I do? Why? Why is it that my brother would look at me and the next thing is to hurt me so deeply and sold me out to slavery, to my dad that loves me, that gave me coat of many colors? I'm dead. But no, not a problem. And as soon as it got to another level of promotion, some of you that have been offended, or you have been offended, or you are offended, or you are living in bitterness, you don't even know that it's destiny that is pushing you. The person that brings pain to you has taught you gain. You don't even know. You don't know that this experience is part of God's program for your life to give you a shift and push you to another level of glory. As soon as he was trying to be okay, let me relax, I'm getting old, maybe I will marry, and boom, another crisis came. And the wife of his boss said, sleep with me, be a gigolo, I want to have you by force and by fire. That is terrible for a man that had a dream, a man that had a vision, a man that saw stars, and he has consecrated himself. He was not cheating. He didn't take one penny from somebody's money. He was too consecrated, holy man. And he said, no, I can't do this. It's not fair. I can't do this and sin against God. I'm in charge of everything, but I know boundaries. I know how farther and further I can go in this system. You can't push me to compromise. And I was told, when I read it, the master's wife was consistently mounting pressure on him, back to back. And look at the options. Okay, I can be a gigolo, I'll compromise, I'll lie, and I'll be fine. At least I can always, be able to handle the business, the account. If I tell her that, please tell your husband, I need 5 cars to run transportation, it will be easy for him. And he said, no, God will not bless compromise. No, I won't do it. This erection will not destroy my direction. I won't let my erection destroy my direction. No, ma. And one day he was trying to rape him. and he took his clothes and he started shouting, "Hey, the slave boy, that stupid slave boy that you have, he's trying to rape me." Da, 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 da. Everybody was on the head of Joseph. I'm painting a picture. Everybody was on his case. And in all fairness, he couldn't even say, "I did not do it." I'm painting the picture of hurt, offense, trauma, bitterness, hatred that sat in that young man's soul. I'm picturing it and I'm feeling for him. He couldn't even tell anybody that he did not do it. You know, it's not every time that people say things that you defend yourself. Come on now. Just leave it. He left it. And he went to the prison. And getting to the prison, he sucked it up again. Don't forget, I'm taking you somewhere in the area of this forgiveness and letting go. He sucked it in. You know how many things people have sucked in the name of no problem. They just, but listen, if you don't deal with it, rush to therapy and deal with it. If you don't deal with it, it's going to deal with you. One day, it was when he got to the prison, he became the head warder, was in charge, was doing everything. Everything was on point, graciously on point. And he saw the baker and the butler, they were looking funny in the morning. I said, "What happened? How are you doing?" I said, "I'm fine, but I had a dream." The baker said, "I had a dream." The two of them had a different dream. I said, "Don't worry." Now, you see, you can be functioning and be living in bitterness. You can be functioning and not living in peace with yourself. You can be functioning and not forgive because you have repressed the pain. It's sitting in your subconscious and you are comfortable with it. As a matter of fact, some of you are not even aware that this thing hurts you so deeply until anything happens that triggers it. Button just boom. So when those people had the dreams and they told him, he interpreted the dream of the baker and the butler, and exactly the prophetic interpretation. Baker was restored, butler was restored, baker was beheaded. Wow. That was when the trigger. You know, the trigger is, I've been good to people. I was good to my brothers. I was good to Potiphar. I was good to his wife. All the staffs in the house of Potiphar, I was good to them. What happened? What did I do? I think I asked that question one day. Jesus didn't have to die. Because sometimes you check yourself and say, what did I do? Who have I offended? This battling is small. It's too much for one mind. And he started venting. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. He started, bringing out the venom of his bitterness, unforgiveness, anger. Hey! And God looked at him and said, this guy, you're going to be very great. The stars you saw is not a fiction, it's not fantasy, it is the truth. You saw it and it is what it is. But where you are going, unforgiveness will not let you go to that place. That star you saw, that palace you saw, that greatness you saw, everything you had in your dreams will not become a reality until you forgive. And listen to me, you can be in therapy for the rest of your life. Joseph was in therapy for 2 solid years. How did I know? After the venting, you know what happened? The baker and the butler, they forgot about him. Nobody talked about him again. Of course, the baker has been killed, but the butler just went to sleep. At least he's free. He has gone back to position. He's brewing wine for the king. So what's the point? He forgot totally 2 years. And listen to me, after the 2nd year that he was out of therapy, how do I know? That day that he vented, he knew that something is wrong with him. And the beautiful thing is, the people he was sent to help Sometimes when we go through stuff, we don't even know that maybe God is making us to now become a wounded healer. Because he was actually in that space, he went through all of that because he had to save his siblings and his dad. That was the star he saw. And he did not know that it was God that was behind the scene, shaking the scene, but he did not see God. He didn't know. 2 years, he processed bitterness, anger. He did his trauma timeline. When you come to therapy, we help you to shred your issues, break it down, cut it to shreds for you to be healed. We take you to the surgery table, we open you up. That's what we do. And before he knew it, it was okay in therapy. I'm sure he must have done whatever the therapist told him to do. There was no way he would have been free to become a healer or a wounded healer in that space of pain, bitterness, vomiting and bleeding. Pain, bleeding, bitterness, vomiting, bitterness, bleeding on people, bleed on everybody, now everybody behave anyhow. No. And 2 years, the butler just said, King, you had a dream. Yes, I have a super interpreter of dreams. Kaya. I understand what I'm saying here. I have somebody that is skillful in interpretation of dreams. He is a pro max in interpretation of dreams. Wow. And the king said, get in for me now. Now let me let you know that this guy went through therapy. He knew he was healed. The king sent for him. You know what he did? He shaved and changed his clothing. Why didn't he go out and say, well, the cuckoo now in the prison, let me go on clean, let me be dirty and go? No. He went to have his bath. Wow. Changed his clothes. Wear perfume. Remove the garment of prisoner's garment. He knew he wasn't coming back to that place because he had forgiven. You want to live where you are, let's go. Join me in therapy, let's heal together. You don't have a choice, do you? You know why? If you don't heal, you're going to hurt your health, your wealth, and that vision of your future that you have. When he got to the palace, interpreted the dream, the king was restored, everything was on point. He gave structure to everything was wow. And his parents, his siblings, his father heard, or his brothers heard that, oh, there's corn in Egypt. So they choose to go and buy corn. You don't understand healing of pain, emotional wounds. If you understand it, you will check into therapy now. You can buy, you can sell your how do I put it now? Let me just make it simple. There's no amount of money that is too small to spend for your sanity. I've never seen a madman successful. Stevie Wonder, no eyes, is a celebrity. I've seen people that, Nikki Cruz, he doesn't have leg, he doesn't have hips. He's a celebrity. I've never seen a madman successful. I know men that are crippled and they're celebrities. But for a mad person, you can't succeed. You can't be a celebrity. I've never seen a madman successful. Your mental health is your sanity, is your serenity. And something that rocked me to my heart, when Joseph saw his brothers, you could see that no more pain, no more bitterness, no more anger. He has had a privilege of healing, and heaven is opened. He had an open heaven. When he saw his brothers, wow, he started crying. And he told everybody, take care of these people. They didn't know they understood the language and all of that. He understood the language. He said, take care of my brothers, take care of them, give them food. Now, the money they brought, give them everything and put it back in their pockets. And let them go and bring their dad. Hey, strategy. A healed man, a man that had forgiven, will have ideas. Some of you are struggling with visions. You are not just getting yourself. You can't sleep. You have a headache. You are just confused. It's because you can't let go. I used to say this when I'm preaching. I say, if I want to give you, this is my handkerchief. If I want to give you something, you have to drop what is in your hand. If God wants to give you something great, you must drop what you are holding. You have to drop, then collect what you want to have and what he wants to give you. His brothers finally discovered that he was the one. And so Joseph did not die. Hey! That was something else. And you know what happened? They were afraid, but he knew. He said, oh guys, don't be afraid. Go and bring daddy. You meant it for evil, but God has turned it around. That is a man that is healed. He will see the mess as a message. You will see the pain as a platform for purpose. That pain will turn to purpose. That mess become a message. That heartbreak will become a master in mending. It is the broken that becomes a master in mending. When people are healed and you know the reason for your pain, the purpose for your pain, you become a voice of healing in other people's lives, because it will be easy for you to feel their pain, to touch their anger, to touch their bitterness, to know why they are not letting go. You will empathize, you will sympathize. A lady came to me recently for therapy. I had to hug her to my chest. I just hugged her. I just held her to my heart because I understand where she's coming from. Some, if it's a distance, I'll send them emoji. I'll just hug them, because you need to understand what it means when you are hurt, when you are wounded, when every good you measured, to them it was a bad scale, terrible scale they use in measuring it back to you. And you are saying, God, why? What did I do? I meant evil. Forgive me. I meant good. I didn't mean evil. I didn't mean harm. I wanted you to flourish. I wanted us to grow together. I wanted us to become the best together. But every good that you did in that space was measured for evil. Joseph knew that the only thing that could help him to survive this storm of not fulfilling destiny and purpose is to forgive. Somebody said, what about when the offender is not repentant? Still give yourself that gift. It feels weird when the person that has done you so much and is telling you, have you seen, there was a case of a man that committed adultery, and the wife got the evidence and gave it to him and said, look at you, why would you sleep with this person? See your life in this matter. You know what he said? Are you not the one that went to embarrass the girl? So how do you go about it? What do you do? Just understand. Let me balance my truth here, because some people have, if you have a question, let me hear your questions. Forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. If the person that has offended you has not taken responsibility under the oath of your commitment to the person, let the person go. You can forgive without reconciliation. You can forgive without reconciliation. I know some of you are asking questions. If you have any questions, send me a DM, I will answer you. Because forgiveness feels weird when the person who has offended you has said to you, if you want to, whatever you want to do, go and, you know what I mean? Go and, yeah. It's tough. But forgiveness is easy when the person that you have offended is penitent, repentant, going extra mile to just say, no, I want my life back, I want my home back, I want my children back. I want everything back. It's a different thing. But when people don't see forgiveness and the person is not ready to be repentant, forgive, don't reconcile, because it will keep hurting you, keep wounding you, and keep telling you go to whatever and born to whatever. And we need to watch my words now on this platform, because I discovered that you mind your language in this space. So please and please and please, let's go. Stop. Forgiveness feel weird when you bottle up the pain. Don't bottle up. Exhale. Breathe in and out. Dump it at the feet of your therapist or your counselor. That can only be the solution for your wellness. Hear me. If you miss it, go back to the things I said before. Cancer, ulcer, blood pressure, arthritis, sicknesses are traceable to emotional wounds, stress. Some of these things are stress. Some of these sicknesses I've mentioned, they are stress-induced sicknesses. How can you hurt me and still want me to be nurturing sickness? I don't want. I give you. I let go. Don't bottle up the pain. Please, don't bottle up. Bring it out. Tell somebody. Go to therapy. Please don't cry before someone that will not say sorry to you. By the time you are going through stuff and you go and wail before somebody that has you in mind, oh my God, he or she will weaponize. He will weaponize the information you give them in trust. Have you seen people that weaponize your information, trusting that you're in a safe place, and they took it? You were shocked. You were shaking. Dead or alive. That is the danger of bottling up or opening up to a wrong person. Go to the right source. Pay your bills for therapy and be fine. Then you can now fulfill purpose and become a wounded healer. Your mess will now become your message. Your mess will now become your ministry. You can comfort others through the comfort you have received. I know what I'm talking about. I've been through so much in this little life of mine. And I know how to invest in my healing. I put everything. There is no material on earth today that I have not invested in to be saved. Because I know, I saw it like that of Joseph, that you meant it for evil, but God has something in store. And that's why I'm here. Thank you so much for listening to me today. I'll continue. It's drama free. I didn't know I was going to spend this long. I was thinking just half an hour. Well, I'm sure you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed, let me see your hands. Love, 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 love. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for loving. Please share with someone that you know that is living in bitterness or forgiveness. Let me say this. When you are living in bitterness, the odor of that bitterness will smell. You'll be offended. Somebody will say something, you just flare up, you have your buttons. You're just weird. It's not necessary. Even if the person is not saying sorry, say sorry to yourself, hug yourself. And you can only do that in therapy. I will keep shouting therapy. Because I know, thank you, Ike, blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you for loving, loving, loving. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being part of this. I appreciate everyone. I'll see you on Drama Free next week. Thank you for watching. Yes, I have a good news. Probably I'll do a video on that later. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye. And morning and night. Bye.